يا رمضان يا رمضان شهر الرحمة والغفران مرحب مرحب يا رمضان.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على النبي المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم الذي أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وكشف الله به الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Ramadanul Khayr. The month of Ramadan is the month of Barakah. The month of Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed. It's a month in which we have to increase more in tilawat al-Quran. If you can manage to make khatm al-Quran in this month of Ramadan, that will be good for you. If you manage to make as much dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month of Ramadan, that will be good for you. Whatever deeds we do, they are for our own benefit. We are the ones benefiting. Now, we are the ones benefiting through good deeds, through obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are the ones benefiting through staying away from the prohibitions, from haram. إن الحلال بين وإن الحرام بين وبينهما أمور مشتبهات. Halal is clear and haram is clear. But between the two, you find those ambiguous, deeds. You do not know. لا يعلمهن كثير من الناس. Many do not know whether it is halal or haram. So it's better to stay away from doubtful things. Now, if you do not know the hukam, the ruling about it, ask those people who have got the knowledge. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the people of knowledge if you do not know. If you do not know. Now, so we'll be speaking, inshallah, about the rewards and virtues of feeding a Muslim, or feeding a fasting person. Now, in the month of Ramadan, not everyone has food. Not everyone, is well off. Some people are struggling just for them to find food for breaking fast. So, if you can extend your hand, in help, and you help the person who is fasting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so the person will be able to break his fast, inshallah, with food that you have contributed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, will grant you the same reward, full reward of fasting. You will share with that person in reward. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He only wants to give, He only wants us to benefit from Him. But we have to make ourselves ready to benefit from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are so many kinds of good deeds, various types of good deeds. And one of the types of good deeds is to feed the fasting person. Now, to feed the fasting person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He speaks about good deeds and the rewards of good deeds, He says, من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة. من عمل صالحا من ذكر وأنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة. The person who does good, the person who establishes good deeds, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether he's a male or female, but he has iman in Allah, he has faith in Allah. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَنُحْيَنَّهُ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً. We shall give him good life. If you want good life, have iman in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number two, do good deeds. Those deeds that will please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with you because of your good deeds, of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you. And plus, it's a type of mujahada. It's a type of, mujahada. You are making an effort to stay away from haram. You are making an effort to come to those deeds that, are compulsory. You are making an effort to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in return, He says, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. That those who strive towards our path, we shall open for them many doors and avenues of goodness. So if you feed a hungry or a fasting person, a poor fasting person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, He will make this person to witness on the day of Qiyamah on your behalf. Now, the person will come, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it such that the person will come on the day of Qiyamah and say, Ya Allah, this person fed me when I was fasting, fed me when I was hungry. I fasted for your sake in the dunya, and this person contributed, whatever he had of food or money, for me to be able to break my fast. And we all know about the reward of fasting. The hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, speaking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the hadith says, Kullu amal ibn Adam lahu illa siyam fa innahu li. So it's a hadith Qudsi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, all deeds of the children of Adam belongs to him, except fasting, fa innahu li wa ana ajzi bih. Now, except fasting is for me, and I am the one who rewards the person. If you fast for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the reward of fasting is countless. Now, on the day of Qiyamah, there will be those rewards, those deeds that will be put into a scale to be weighed. But there are those deeds also, special deeds, that will not go through the scale because the reward is heavy. The reward is great, is so big. One of these deeds is fasting, the reward of fasting and the reward of sabr. So you are making sabr from food. You're not eating for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're staying away from liquids for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because you are following one of the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is to fast in the month of Ramadan. And you are doing that because you love Allah. You are following the commands of Allah for the love you have for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in return, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love you. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves a person, He announces to the malaika, to the angels, and He calls Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, and He says, Ya Jibreel, inni uhibbu fulanan fa ahibba. Oh Jibreel, I love so and so, so you should also love him. فَيُحِبُّهُ Jibreel, and Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam starts loving you because Allah ta'ala loves you, you love Allah. Now, and all angels, they are informed, the announcement is made to all the angels in heaven and the earth. All malaika, they start loving you. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. Now, فَيُوضَعُ لَهُ الْقَبُولِ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He puts a seal of acceptance for you. Why? Because He loves you, you love Him. You are bringing those deeds that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, so you feed a hungry person, you feed a fasting person, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you lots of rewards. And as I said, that person will come on the day of Qiyamah, will testify on your favor, will say, this person fed me when I was hungry, when I was fasting. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Man fattara sa'iman kana lahu mithlu ajrihi min ghayra an yanqusa min ajri sa'imi shay. That the person who feeds a fasting person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him his full reward without decreasing any of the rewards of the fasting person. Now, you fed a fasting person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you full reward of that fasting person. Now, does it mean that by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving you his full reward, that man will remain with zero? No, that man will still have his full reward for fasting. He fasted for the sake of Allah. He woke up early in the morning and he made his niyyah of fasting for the whole day, staying away from the food which was halal for him, to eat at that time before Ramadan. Now, to stay away from liquids, to stay away from conjugal relations. So he has done it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you came in and you supported him with food for him to break his fast, with food for him to make his iftar. Now, when he becomes happy with his, by eating or by breaking fast, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala becomes happy with you. The hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, لِصَائِمِ فَرْحَتَانِ. There's two occasions of happiness for a fasting person. One is at the time of iftar, when he is breaking his fast, he becomes happy with his fasting. Now, and the second is on the day of Qiyamah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy with this person for having fasted. And the person will be happy with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for having fasted for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake. Naam. وَإِذَا لَقِيَ رَبَّهُ نَعْمْ فَرِحَ بِصَوْمِهِ. When he meets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of Qiyamah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy with the fasting of this person. And also the person will be happy with Allah after seeing the rewards that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for him on the day of Qiyamah. You see, when a person fasts for the sake of Allah, there is a special door in Jannah called Ar-Rayyan. Called what? Ar-Rayyan. And this special door has been kept specially for the fasting person, for those people who fast for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So on the day of Qiyamah, they will be brought to enter Jannah through this door. And when the last person has entered through this gate, the gate will be closed. This gate Ar-Rayyan will be closed and no one will be allowed to enter through that door. You know, so it is an opportunity for us to build a good relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with our Creator, through feeding those who are in need. We come together as a group, inshallah. We take out money, we buy food, we can make food hampers, we distribute to those people who are poor, those people who are needy, in order for them to be able to break their fast, you know, with good food as well. And not forgetting the reward, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We will share the same reward with the fasting person. You are fasting, he is fasting. Now, you have contributing towards his iftar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him his full reward for fasting, will give you your full reward for fasting. And again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you his reward. He will make you share his reward for fasting. Look how generous is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Kareem. You should also be Kareem. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so generous. You should also be generous with the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so generous to me and you, so we should also be generous to the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By doing that, inshallah, we will get the barakah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our wealth and health as well. Imagine if you have got health, good health with barakah. Allahu Akbar. Now, how many people who have got so much money, but they have been deprived of good health? Good health is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, given to a person as a gift, as a barakah, So good health with barakah, it's a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah, in this month of Ramadan, inshallah, let us have sympathy for those people who are poor, those people who are needy. Let us contribute towards their iftar, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who are orphans, those women who are widows. Now, we have to contribute towards their iftar, their food, inshallah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, through that, inshallah, will put us, will give us a special shade on the day of Qiyamah, for the people who have spent, their wealth in sadaqah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from us, inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us strength, inshallah, the ability to contribute whatever little we have with those who do not have, inshallah. We have come to the end of our program, inshallah. We will meet again tomorrow, the same place, same time. I leave you with a beautiful greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا رمضان يا رمضان شهر الرحمة والغفران